Okay, today I'm going to show you how to buy a solenoid for your lawnmower, tractor, um, riding lawnmower, tractor, um, um, ATV, any engines that I would say, I don't know, for this here, the rating on here is about 100 amps. So literally any starter that is 100 amps. Now, you see this right here. I got one of these, and look at it. It's only $5.50, and it came in a few days, and that's what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to show you how to install that in a minute. But let's get back to here. I'm going to talk about it first a little bit, and then I'll pause the video and I'll show you. Now, you see the price on that? It's only $5.50. That's what I pay for with free shipping. Okay. Now for lawnmowers, depends. Like if you have this kind right here, it's pretty much the same. $9. They sell for $12, $11, and these people sell it for $17. These people here sell it for $15. That's without shipping, but sometimes you can see that would. Here's the thing. I search for riding lawnmower solenoid, and here's the funny part. Look at my video. This is actually one of my video right here. Isn't that funny? Anyway, it came up as a picture, and it shows this is the 4th pole, and this is the 3 pole. Literally, you can use these too. I am able to get these right here for $7.50. But I like these better because it's more compact, and plus I can see the screw. You see the 2 holes right there? See the 2 holes? I can see the screw better. I'll talk about that in a minute. I'll even show you how to install it too. Anyway, so that's all there is. And if you look at it, that's the one I purchased. And this is for Polaris Sportsman. That's the RTV. But like I said, it doesn't matter. And in case people don't know what a Polaris is, those are the ATVs right there. If you're able to jump that, you don't think you'll be able to jump all your lawnmowers? Anyway, even if you don't know the ratings. Now, that's the one I got. You can actually use this. It's just a simple wiring. That's it. And then for the car, literally, I can actually wire this to use for the car too. If this was bad, I can do it. Most people can't, and it's a little more elaborate. So this is the video not about that, but I said that I can wire this to work with that. It's the same thing. All this is just made a connection to turn this on. That's it. Basically to that. Anyway, this is another style of that, and this is for the Polaris, the ATVs. I'm gonna close that, and now I'm gonna show you the difference on those. You see that? $26, $19, $12, $17, $15, $12, $11, $16 over here at the screen over here. Same thing, the Sea-Doo, $12, $18, $26, $22 at Walmart, $19. That's a starter. $10, that's old, used. $17. Even this one, Well, they have a few other stuff, but $35? Huh? Yeah, right. I ain't gonna pay for that. You see me dead before I pay for that thing. I'll I'll figure how I would figure how to use this thing first. But anyway, now you see the prices. What if I tell you that all of those can be used just this right here for $5.50? Yeah, for $5.50 with free shipping. Now imagine if I tell you that you use this for your lawnmower, for your motorcycle, for your tractors, like the big tractors, as long as is your wire able to withstand 100 crank, not 100, 100 amps. Okay, the wire is very important, and most do. Most tractors and stuff, they do take that into consideration because they don't want the wire to be hot. But you can. That's all I'm saying. You can use all that stuff. And I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to show you how to wire it. Very easy. Okay. I was going to put on a tripod, but I don't know. The distance and the zoom, it's kind of bad. So it's going to be a little shaky, but I hope it'll be all right. Here's how you do it. Okay. This here, to be honest, people said that it matters. No, it doesn't. You can put the wire in each way. This will be your positive. So let's say this is your battery. This is the battery positive. This is negative. Negative go into, like usually it goes into the frame. This here will be the wire. It'll come to here. Okay? So that would be the spot. Then it will be the next spot. This will go into your starter. This is your starter. And that goes into your positive starter. Okay? Let me circle these. And that's it. The mounting, you have to figure out where your mounting holes are. You can mount it upside down if you want, or you can mount it upward. But make sure these two are protected, because this is what makes the connection. Okay, if you see my other video, I tell you in my other video, and I'll link it to here, is that there is, when you energize, there is a stick. Push this up, and there's a plate from here to here, and it push it forward, and the plate touches together. That's it. Okay. It is the simplest thing that you can understand on a solenoid. So basically, let's say this is in real life. I have a stick up here. When you energize, this push down forward, and it complete a circuit. That's it. In an electronic world, that's all you call a complete circuit. So basically, it connects here to here. That's it. Now, this is the 3-pole solenoid. Okay, because this is the 4th pole. The negative, it's here. But if you see one that actually have 2, okay, I should have grabbed that one. I have one laying around too. But anyway, you should see 2. One is for negative and one is positive. In this case, you see that little wire right there? This go to your ignition wire. The one that you turn the key, this energize it. And that's why they use such a low rating wire, because they knew that if you run a long distance of wire, there is no way you'll be able to use this little wire to give enough power, juice. They call it juice. They call it amp, to turn this. So if you look at your wire, you see a really thick red wire, because this is positive. Red wire go through here. The only thing that stops in between that is this thing right here, your solenoid. So all you have to do is find your spot, and like I said, this or this does not matter. It's your convenience, because it does the same things. If people tell you something, blah, 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 don't even listen to them, because let me tell you, all this is just a complete circuit. That's it. So either way will work, okay? The only thing that will not work, because in this world we need to keep, the only two Y that will not, is the 4 pole. Make sure which one is positive and negative. It doesn't really matter, but that's the only thing that you would have to watch out for, because you don't want to run negative and positive, and in case something else like accessories or whatever that ties into here, then it'll have a little problem, like LED for instance, if it used like positive and negative, because LED only work one way. So that's all you have to remember. But when it's a 3-pole solenoid, this become the 4. The 4th one goes to the frame. You see that? So you're actually connecting this to the frame right here. So that would go to the frame. That is your negative. This is your positive. So if you really want to jump your mower and test it, you can actually do that too. All you have to do is clip onto here, a little Y here, and clip it onto the here, and touch here, and you would able to energize that as well. But other than that, that's it. So to save money, that's how you would do it. And the rating on this, in case people wants to wonder, if you take a calculator, this is up to 100 amp. Okay, if you take a calculator, like for instance, I'm gonna make it really easy for this video. All right, now let's say the rating for this battery, I'll put a B on it, is 400 cranking amp. Okay, cold cranking amp. Okay, but this is only at 12 volt. So if you take 400 and divide by 12, you get about 30 something, 32 amps. So in reality, this battery is up. It's only that right now 32 amps. This starter here, most starters, even at 32 amps, you still have enough amperage in here to handle. So let's say if this was rating at 100, you only have 32. You see what I'm talking about? So you want to save money? Go that way. And I can tell you, I can assure you, you can do this to everything. Okay? You can even do it to a car, a small car. Because big cars, it might have, the starter might be too much power. Okay? You don't want to get this to get hot. But here's the thing. This is only go up temporary. Meaning it's only few, like about 15 seconds before the car starts. Only when people keep trying to crank this again and again and again and again, that's when it gets hot. Like for instance, like let's say your battery's running out and people keep cranking. This has to suck the juice in order to power that. And that's when the wire gets hot. This wire, not this one. The wire gets hot, and that's when when this thing gets hot, because it needs electricity to work. And you're trying to grab all the electricity, what you have left in the battery, and that's when only things will get hot, or people keep cranking on it. But if you crank it short enough, this lasts you a very long time. Only when the battery is bad or something is bad, that's when it messes this up. Because remember, this here energized, there's a little coil in there, there's coils in there, and it gets hot. And once it gets hot, it kills the wire, and somehow the two wire fuses together, and that's what it makes a short circuit. That's the only time that gets bad. You can actually repair this if you want, although it's too cheap to repair, but you can. Let's say if this costs $100, I'll repair it. I know how to do it. But I'm saying is that it's too cheap to do it. But anyway, you can do this on your, now here's the thing, you can do this on your, like all the mowers, like John Deere, MTDs to whatever on the market right now. And the tractors, the large tractors, you can do that as well with this thing for $550. Don't go and buy these John Deere crap, all these things the manufacturer. The manufacturer, it only, you just have to remember the height and the room. Okay, it's very important for the height and the room. But most of, if you see the big one in the picture earlier, if you see those big ones, you can use this easily. This is so small that you can use it. See how small that is? So measure the size of it. Like this is only about 3 inches by 3. So measure the size of it, and before you do your research or whatever, 3 by 3 square, and that's what it fits in. And then you just put your positive wire right here. One here, one here. Like I said, either way, it doesn't matter. Easiest way to wire a solenoid. But what is a solenoid? In my short answer, it's just a complete circuit switch. A high voltage, high amperage, complete circuit switch. And that's it. But anyway, I hope you find this useful. And just to let you know, you can save a lot of money using this method. And like I said, it's very easy to wire this. All you have to remember, the battery goes into here. This goes into your starter. There's only one wire left. This is go to your ignition wire. And usually, if you look at your old one, you will see 1 or 2 wires. Just remember, find the one that's your ignition wire. Usually it's yellow. That's the one that goes in. The other ones, like the 4-pole solenoid, you will see another wire. That's to go to the negative. In this case, this is negative already. That's why you only see 3 wire. But this would, in 4th wire, this would be it. And let's say if you find out that's the 4th wire, you can actually take this, the 4th wire, and put it onto here too if you like, because that's negative as well. So you don't have to wire extra or anything. Just wire to the frame, because most of the time, the negative goes to the frame. Most. I don't know. Some people just mess things up and they don't want the negative to go into the frame. But most of the time, most manufacturer would take advantage of that frame, because that frame is very important. That frame is very important for the negative. And that's why it's always negative on the frame. So that's why they take advantage of that. So that's about it. I hope this is helpful, and I hope you will save a lot of money. And you saw how much they cost. You don't have to pay any of those prices. $550. You can run anything on this, mostly. Even just, like I said, a small car too. Because you have to find a rating. That's important, I forgot. Find a rating, if you could, on your starter. Then you can use this easily. But most of, believe it or not, most of these is rated at about 100 amps. If you open this up, I did. It's a huge, thick piece of metal. And that's why I see the difference on here. The difference on there. There's a huge, thicker piece of metal on there. If they were rated at 100 amps, it would be 125 amps, to be honest. Because they have to make it higher. It's even thicker than this one right here. And this, I can tell you, with just this alone, would be enough amperage to run a lawnmower. Or even a big tractor. But anyway, that's about it. And I hope this is useful to you. Save money. Remember that.